Okay, you make your way to the markets. It's a pretty usual day in Compass. There's a lot of activity as usual, especially as you enter the market district. But nothing out of the ordinary.
Okay. I'm gonna go try and sell all of my stuff. I have so much shit. I guess. Wait, can I look at the? Oh, I have more shit than I have written down. I just realized. Can I examine the 5 figurines I've had since like session 1? I haven't looked at yet. What do they look like?
Well, it's simple carved figurines. You'd guess it's well, it's not a gem, but it certainly looks like could be a rarer type of stone. Do
Okay.
you want to examine their worth?
Yes.
Then please give me an intelligence roll.
I'm not good at that. Bad at that either.
Oh.
I
Blended
mean,
dice.
you'd wager they're probably worth as much as somebody pays for them.
Sounds like something you'd think. This actually, I'm actually really glad there was a one. That sounds like something very think to myself. Smart boy. Bone statues I have. What's that?
You have bone statues?
I have 5. I haven't added them to my thing because I didn't shore it up since last session. I have 5 figurines, 5 gold medallions, 8 gems.
Oh, wow.
Some amount, I think it was like 4 shiny rocks and a couple of bone statues.
Yeah, I need to sell my shiny rocks.
I have a lot of stuff because I keep forgetting I have it.
That's why no one has money.
I have money. I don't know about anyone else.
It's just all an asset. You know, you have to diversify.
Mm-hmm.
What if the price for bone statues skyrockets tomorrow? Good to have them. Okay, hang on. Let me look.
And Jet is just the person that waits for others to give her money so she can buy stuff.
I
just
Okay.
realized.
Not stealing if the people who stole it give it to you.
We didn't steal anything. We rightfully found
We
this.
found it, yeah.
We weren't supposed to be. Okay.
Well, you see a multitude of shops along
What the
commerce streets. You see a couple of jewelers, few shops that look a little shady, a little occult maybe. But you also see some traders that seem to carry everything really.
Okay, let's go to the jewelers first, because I know I can sell some shit there.
You enter the store, and a small bell rings as the door opens. And a man with the very large glasses looks up from behind the counter.
And smiles at him charmingly. Is like, "Hi, do you buy gems as well?"
Of course, who doesn't?
How much can I get for these? And he takes out the 8 gems.
He takes one of the 8 gems and studies it meticulously. Yes. clear parts. Some a bit rough, but a few inclusions. It's a bit cloudy in this part. Can well for how many do you have? 8. A lot of them. I can give you 150 gold.
Refresh my luck. Can I try a persuasion roll to raise that?
You can haggle. Please go ahead and roll on persuasion.
Thank you.
The good old haggle roll.
Oh, no. It's 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. That's a 20, not nat.
Jeez, wait, how much persuasion do? Okay, well,
I have a +6 because I
you
have expertise.
persuade him by arguing that prices for these kind of gems might go up in the future, and he agrees on a higher price of 170.
Nice.
Are we all here?
Thank you.
Depends. Did you follow?
Yeah, because I want to sell something as well.
Can Varian have the guy look at the shiny rocks to see if they're worth anything?
Please give me an intelligence roll.
Oh, I'm not good at
No, no, I'm
True
not good at
reason that Varian
humor.
needs to date Rakesh is just so I can have him do all of my intelligence rolls.
Well,
That's 19.
you recognize those stones. They appear to be opals.
Took a lot of
You'd
money.
estimate their price at, well, around 10 to 20 gold.
Varian will put them up there too and be like, are you interested in these as well?
He looks at them. 3 of them you hand?
Yes.
He gives out a long sigh and says, 200 for the lot of them.
Hmm?
200 for the lot of them?
Yeah, okay.
He grudgingly adds the 3 stones to the rest of the gems and carries them into a back room, returning with a heavy sack of gold, which he puts on the table.
And we'll give him a very transparent, be like, thank you very much. Nice.
Can I go over to this guy?
Yes, you can, of course.
I'm gonna get out one of those glittering gems that I found like ages ago, and I'm gonna put it on the table and just you wouldn't happen to know what this is, would you?
As you put that glittering stone on the table, immediately all the color from his face drains.
Oh, God.
He immediately lunges for that stone and tries to hide it.
I want to sleep it.
Fuck?
Put it away.
What is
Put
it?
away.
What is it?
He looks around the store at the rest of you and looks at you. They with you?
Yes.
It's you have no idea what this is.
No.
It's a residue from a crystal. It's called Charybdis. It's
Charybdis?
Like the monster?
exactly like the one.
Oh, okay.
It's I know it's contraband for the Iron Republic. You should be listen. Get it out of my. You should be careful dealing with this stuff.
Look,
I don't.
I
All the wrong
found
people buy
somewhere
it. Listen, I really don't care. Just not here, please. He looks at you pleadingly.
Vikesh kind of grins, swipes the gem off the table, and then turns around and leaves.
Rakesh,
Mm.
does he buy things here?
Yes.
Could I try to sell something?
Well, if you want to.
I'm gonna sit on the floor
I'm
and
going
like
to
look
leave
for
the
my
store
bag.
because he does not want me in here.
I have more things to sell. I'll go with him.
So, Serenity, you walk up to the counter.
Hello.
Well, as the next of you approaches the counter, he is more nervous than ever.
Oh, you don't have to be scared of me. I'm harmless.
I'm scared of what you're carrying, but
I'm not carrying much. Do you want to buy this? And then I'm gonna hold out a rock of salt.
Oh, so precious.
is that salt?
No, it's a rock.
That's a salt rock.
A rock.
He looks around his store at all of the jewelry, the glittering gems. I don't really buy rocks.
Okay, how about the trade?
For the rock?
Uh-huh.
I don't need the rock.
Okay, how about you pay me money for this and I won't tell my brother to come back in here?
Please give me an intimidation roll.
Oh god.
Okay.
I love her. What a good girl. Precious.
Ah, where'd it go? What is that? Oh,
I walk
Yeesh.
that is a 9.
I walk up to Serenity and like kind of grab her from behind, like, we're gonna go now.
No, we don't.
I'm sorry for disturbing you.
I'm not sorry.
He squints his eyes. He does not seem impressed.
I think, Serenity, I think there are other shops that will buy your rock.
They're probably
It's not
beggars
the right
selling
place
shops
here.
anyway. Your shop stinks. I'm gonna walk out.
I like smile apologetically at the man and then follow.
Charming.
So, is there a shop around that looks like some kind of alchemist stuff shop?
Further down the street, yeah.
If there's time, I would like to go in there.
Sure.
There was like an occult shop, you said?
Somewhat occultish, yeah.
Let's try to sell the bone statues there. That seems like. Well, real quick, do the bone statues seem. They seem just like knickknacks, or does it seem like there's actually something important to them being there?
They don't look ritualistic or occult, but they do seem finely carved.
Okay. But they don't seem like significant to maybe a demon worshipping cult or something like that.
Well, why don't you give me a history check?
I'm standing with him. Could I see these?
Probably.
He has them out.
Yeah.
What do you have there?
Yet. I lost the ability to read for a second. 7.
5. Yeah. Okay. Well, it looks like just bleached bone.
Very unless Sarkeshi goes, I think they're just bone statues.
Can I have a look?
Sure. to give them back.
Yes.
I'll let Rakesh see him.
I'll take
That was such a hesitant yes.
I love having the researcher fucking background. Let's go, boys. This is my thing. I still got a fucking shitty roll.
Yeah, you did
Uh,
indeed.
That's an 8.
Much better.
Well, with your
I
amazing
might know who
knowledge,
I can obtain the information from, though. That's part of my background.
with your amazing knowledge of bones, you can tell that, well, they're probably pretty old, but they don't seem significant to you in any other way.
Okay.
You could obtain more information about these bones from possibly the archive or local researchers. Perhaps other alchemists.
Okay.
I guess everyone sees the bones.
I guess everyone sees the bones. Do you want to roll?
No,
on
I don't. I don't want to roll. I just want to say something.
Statues.
I just want to say something about that. So,
Holding a femur. It's just like it's a bone statue.
Varian, if you want to have something made out of these, I'm very good at carving bones. So just let me know.
You know, we could probably research these in the archives.
No, these are already carved, right?
I mean, if you want to have something useful made out of them, like a weapon or something like that.
They're very interesting, I'm not going to lie. I kind of like them.
Thanks, I'll take them back now.
Hands them back to you.
Varian looks very interested in what Rakesh just said. Alright, next place then. I'm looking for... Is there any shops that look like they might take, like, figurines and medallions? Like,
There's a lot of
specifically
shops that carry literally all sorts of knickknacks, like
Right.
general goods, all kinds. You might
Okay.
not get a great price there, but could probably pawn them off.
Alright, I'll try to sell the figurines there.
Well, as you enter, one of the people behind the counter look up. There's 3 of them, in fact, and one of them looks at you and says, "Take a look at my wares. Some may call them junk. Me, I call them treasures."
God.
He holds his head out to you with an open palm.
Best pitch.
Looks at him and is like, actually, I was wondering if you might be interested in buying anything.
Of course, always.
He pulls out the 5 figurines.
Yeah. Ooh, bone. Scary.
Not the bone ones. The other ones. I have multiple sets of figurines.
Yeah. Do you remember the
Oh,
details
man.
on those figurines?
No, I don't, because it was literally session 1.
Okay. It says figurines. Session 1 was probably.
Found them in a chest.
On the first ship, I guess.
No, it wasn't session 1. It was session 3 because I found them in the smuggler hideout with the spells. But I asked you then if they were significant. You're like, nah, they're just trash to sell. So I remember that bit. Not significant. You're like, nah, just sell them.
It's trash.
It would be cool if I had started recording the sessions from back then.
That was even more.
It would be easier if, the treasure table didn't just say art objects. But yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Takes the 5 figurines and looks at them intently. Please give me an inside roll.
No. I'm rolling into his box.
He looks like he has no idea what he's holding.
My dude.
Uh,
Boy, it's art. You don't do much but look at it.
this could be a chance to increase price. Perhaps.
Oh. Do I want to do this? Darian's gonna, like, I found them in a very well-guarded location. It's probably very valuable. I'm sure other writers would take them for a lot more. Yes.
Well guarded, you say.
Do I need to roll deception for that?
Please give me a deception roll.
Don't fail me.
Oh.
That's a 26.
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah. I can give you, like, I'm gonna give you 30 gold for each of them.
Okay.
Hands you another heavy bag of gold. Taking the 5 figurines, which you estimate to be worth probably a third of that.
Nice. And nods charmingly and leaves. Very pleased with himself. Is there like another jewelry store around here that we didn't creep out?
The alchemist shop that I want to go to, I guess.
I don't know if they'd buy medallions. I got one more thing to sell on him. You can go to different stores, boys. We
Yeah.
don't have to all go together. We're not 5.
I'm outside now. My character's just sitting outside. He's gonna just flip through his book of stoof.
I'll be standing next to him.
Okay.
His book of stoof. He does have a book of stoof. It's great.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna go to the alchemist shop if it's close by.
Yeah.
I want to
there's
find
couple
a
of
shop
apples.
that sells food.
Mm.
Food.
Oh, yeah, to find a shop
Well,
that sells alcohol.
further down the street, you do see a couple of pretty open taverns and what looks like restaurants, and close by, pretty far down the street, close to the docks, you see a few larger warehouses where people have open crates filled with food.
I search
Jeff's
for
going to buy
candy.
food. Can Varian tag along to buy alcohol? Doesn't suck.
Yeah, but first, Chris, in the alchemist shop,
Mm-hmm.
what do you look for?
I want to go straight for the counter.
You are greeted by a small elderly lady.
And put this
She
thing
looks
on the counter
curious.
and ask, have you seen something like this before?
Seen them? I've made quite a few myself.
So, you have more of these?
A wide grin flashes across her face. Why, of course.
I grin back. So, how many and how much?
Well, how many do you need?
That depends on
I
how
have
much you take for
quite
them.
the stock. Well, takes me around 2 hours to make one, so let's say 15 gold each.
Sounds good. Sounds good to me.
How many am I getting?
I take
You want
3.
just... Oh, okay. She looks a little disappointed, but she covers the
But
food with the room behind her.
but I'm sure I'm gonna visit you later on again.
And yeah, she puts 3 of them on the table.
So, you in front of you standing there's a very high probability that there is a returning customer in front of you right now. So maybe you can do a little bit about the price.
No, ordinarily, I'd argue about, the safety risk they pose, but I see you know your way around these things. Please give me a persuasion roll.
+4.
He puts an extra flask on the table and says, 30 gold, and you return.
We have a deal, and I move over my huge reptile claw paw thingy. And I want to have a handshake with her to make the deal. 30, you said. Okay.
He shakes your hand with a surprisingly strong grip, which you assume probably good for an alchemist to have, especially dealing with these kind of substances.
I'm gonna leave and go back to the others and say bye. And probably, if anyone sees her coming out of the shop, that's probably the broadest grin she's ever had.
What'd you just buy?
She bought all the alchemist fire.
Oh, you sold it all.
What?
Oh.
No, she bought more.
Oh wait, you bought more.
Yes.
Ah.
Oh yes, she did.
Barry has
Yes.
a flashback to that
Oh,
moment
God,
where he
what have
lied
I
to
done?
Preston about the ships, and he's very glad all of a sudden that he lied about the lack of Iron Republic ships. And he's like, if I made one good decision in my entire life, that was it. Like
Did
in his head.
did you show everyone that you bought all the alchemist fire?
No, you only see her with that broad grin coming out of the shop. But
Varian asked, "What did you buy?" And she went, "Alchemist fire."
yeah, if you ask her, she's gonna tell you straight.
Yeah. Varian asked, "What did you buy?"
Well, it's you remember that stuff I found in the ruins, where we also found the ring and the note about the
Yeah.
dust and stuff.
Yes, the fire, the alchemist.
Yeah. That I just bought more of that.
You watch as for a second, Rakesh looks surprised, and then he starts grinning as well.
Varian just kind of shakes his head with like a small. He has like a small like smile on his face, and it's kind of obvious that he was trying to hide it, but it's there.
Just go with me on a journey for a second. Remember when we were followed by that ship and we had to fight? And what if we had like so much of this stuff that we could have just thrown it up over there and they were all dead before they could even come to our ship? That's awesome.
You are a genius.
See?
Varian has a kind of look in his eye that might be a little. You've never seen this look on Varian before. A mixture of like excitement, but it's obviously really bad. Like malicious kind of excitement. What if we had something like that?
So,
Do you think that it would work if we just put something like this into the cannon and shot it onto another? Do you
I
probably
would
not.
that.
Let's. How about we don't test it? I have
Think that
I call genius. Do not ruin it now, please.
I think that there are certainly very powerful weapons out there that if we could replicate, it would certainly be advantageous. Anyway, I have to find one more shop, so
Yeah.
looking for a shop for another jeweler's shop to sell the gold medallions before I go buy alcohol.
while you go look for that shop. Oh, you were looking for food.
Oh no, I want to go with her. Never mind, I'll do that first. Or him. Fuck. What's your gender again?
Fluid.
Freya, confusing all of us. Eternally,
What?
forever.
Freya, I want to play 5 characters instead of 1.
Freya's like,
Hey.
hey, you know the getting to know you game? What if I just didn't? What if I played hard mode?
Okay, Freya.
Varian's going with her to get food and shit.
Wow.
Taking along. Him.
Warehouse.
Fuck.
I'm okay.
Where are we going, Bo?
I'm looking for candy.
Kind of bit of a sweet tooth then.
Candy. Well, give me a perception roll.
All the dice are in town.
Just break the towers. Jesus Christ.
So I'm going
Stop building dice towers.
17.
You don't see any candy lying out in the open, but you assume that there might be some inside of it.
I go wherever I think there might be some.
Well, you step closer to the warehouse and a very tanned man with a wide grin steps out in front of you. How can I help you?
Ah, hello, good day. I'm searching for some sweets.
Ah, sweet tooth! And he rubs his nose a little. Well, follow me, follow me! And he leads you into the warehouse. He
Hello?
leads you almost all the way to the end. And reaches behind his bag, pulls out a crowbar, and cracks open the crate. You see him shuffling there for a few moments until he procures out of the box a smaller, tiny box. This is what you want, yes?
What is
What is
that?
it?
He opens the box, and inside you see, portioned into 6 pieces, a honeycomb.
Ooh.
Varian kind of scrunches his nose at it and looks at Bo.
What is that?
Is
Why do you
cloister
have it in
honey.
Why do I have it in a box? In a box? In a
Well, if
warehouse?
I didn't have it in a box, it would leak everywhere. Not many people ask for it, so it's in the bag.
It's honey,
How
dude.
much do you want for it?
Oh, this tiny box, a gold piece. It's kinda rare.
You see, it's for my siblings. I don't think I can afford that much. Could you maybe lower it a bit?
Ah, it's a gift.
Yes.
How about...
I want them to surprise them for their birthday.
I see, I see, I see. Please give me a persuasion roll.
$17.
I see, it's a gift, but how don't you also want one for yourself? How about I give you 2 for the price of 1?
That is so generous of you. Thank you.
He leans over into the crate and grabs another of the small box and hands you both of them.
I give him a gold piece.
He snacks it from your hand and pockets it in one of his many breast.
looks at them and goes, "Do you sell alcohol as well?"
Of course, of course. It's all the way in the front. Many people buying alcohol here.
Poor Jet, she removed everything and now she has to see that he's buying more.
And he hurriedly skips towards the front of the warehouse.
You sure you want to buy alcohol?
Does Bo actually say this?
Yes.
Aaron just kind of looks at Bo out the just kind of like side glances at him, like kind of like, is that even a question kind of look.
You're in many dangerous situations, and if you get drunk and something happens, that won't be good.
Kind of drank while we're out adventuring. Not an idiot. Thanks.
Well, you can never know.
Know what I'm doing. But thank you, mother. Or father. Fuck, what's your gender? Father. Yeah, that's what they
Wow.
I'm having problems today, guys. I'm sorry. Everyone's like, thanks, Dad.
Bo takes this as a compliment.
Shouldn't. I'm going to buy alcohol. As they walk to the front, Aaron's like, yeah,
trader
something strong.
Stands in front of multiple different colored crates. So what kind do you want? We have all kinds. We have the strong stuff from Cold Peaks. We have some fine wine from Kingsport. Maybe some of the overproof from the Cada's Rare. Or, if you're more mysterious, we have wines and liquor from the Foglands.
Oh, Foglands?
Yes, it's all the way south. It's near the sun and the sea. Mysterious lands covered in fog, with mysterious fruit and berries. It's sure to be a topic to talk about when you crack open a bottle.
How expensive are they?
Well, we have some. You wanted You wanted the stronger stuff. We have some liquors from there. Is just 5 gold pieces, and you get 3 bottles of this very fine berry stuff. I've had it myself. It's strong and rich in flavor.
Okay.
So you hand him
Yeah.
5 gold.
Yes.
He hands you 3 large bottles. You'd assume it's about.
Assume it's what?
I mean, yeah, it's about 3 liters. I'm not sure what that is. Freedom units, and I'm too lazy to convert.
Oh, it's all good. I
But
know.
yeah, he hands you 3 large bottles of a mysteriously purple dark liquid.
Oh, it seems genetic alcohol's following me. And Varian looks at the other crate that was the really strong stuff. He's like, "You got anything that's just, get drunk alcohol?"
Ah, strong, cold and icy and clear from the Cold Peaks, and he procures a large bottle with a liquid that is so clear it could be water.
Much.
You know, those Cold Peaks folk, they produce so much. It's we have quite a lot in stock. Not many people buy for, just drinking. They like the flavor. So I can give you 1 bottle for 50 silver each. I guess that's 5 silver.
Yeah, 50 silver would be.
Yeah, that's 5 silver.
So 2 of those is 1 gold, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll get 2.
Yeah, and you 2 bottles of clear liquid. You're now holding 5 bottles.
Nice. Okay, thanks. Thanks for the help.
Anything else? A fine summer ale, perhaps?
I think we have enough.
Very well, very well. Do come back anytime.
Yeah. And Baron's gonna probably. Are we by the docks? Is that where this was?
You are around here. You are pretty close to the edge of the commerce street, but you are not quite at the docks.
How long would it take Varian to go drop these off on the ship? So he's not just hauling around multiple containers of alcohol this whole thing.
Probably around half an hour. If you walk normally. If you were to hurry, half that probably.
Yeah, let's hurry and drop them off.
You arrive back at Commerce Street after dropping off 5 bottles of liquor to a somewhat confused Isaac.
Oh, and he's like, these are specifically mine. Like, don't just hold on to these until I get back. Like, don't
He
let
nods
anyone.
and gives you a sly grin.
Awesome. And then I guess we'll go back to Bo and be like, so I got one more thing to buy though. Bring with me for that one. So shall we get back to the group?
Yes, I want to buy one more thing too.
So while we're walking, tell me it's work, Bo.
What?
Okay.
Well, what do you mean?
I mean, you have a different name. Very different. In some regards. Is it like you're a different...
Kinda. Also not. I'm not Chet, but Chet and me are the same person. I don't know how to explain it.
I guess we go back to the group, and I gotta find that last jeweler shop.
I think I want to buy a quarterstaff. Or actually...
Well, in one of the side streets there is a large selection of weapons traders.
Let's go look at those. Let's see if I can find any better weapons.
What is better, having 2 short swords or 1 quarterstaff? Probably. No, I think that's
Quarterstaff, if you use 2 hands, you can do extra damage.
Yeah, but if I have 2 2 short swords, I can make 1d6 and 1d6, and with the quarterstaff, I can make 1d8.
That's also true.
And I can still make unarmed attacks. I could say I kick them or something, right?
Yeah, of course. You can also, if you have even if you have a short sword in your hand, you can punch someone.
Yeah. But I think the average roll on 2d... But I have to make 2 attacks. Oh,
I guess while we're looking at weapons, are there any like better daggers than what I have?
Well, seeing as it's a giant city and a lot of people probably buy daggers, I'd say so, yeah.
Jet looks for... Varian's gonna be looking at the knives.
Cash?
Does
Wait, no, if I have 2 I
Want to
need a
help me
second.
not to dress?
Do you have 2-weapon fighting?
No, no, and I have the second attack is a bonus action, so I can't make an unarmed strike as a bonus action,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Um.
Shit. Oh man. There's no glass in my finger.
Yeah, unarmed strike is bonus. Yeah, so I'm gonna buy stuff.
Yeah.
Try to look for one that looks nice.
Well, yeah, in most of the shops, you can next to an assortment of more, martial weapons and metal weapons, you see a lot of simple wooden carved quarterstaffs. Most of them are very finely crafted.
Kind of try them out, weigh them and stuff, and choose one.
After a couple of minutes, you do find one that is balanced in just the right way. That seems to fit you. You do see a couple of quarterstaffs that seem to be reinforced with a few metal pieces, but they also do seem heavier and probably more expensive.
Oh. I'll ask some the seller about it.
For
What are
the
the metal ones?
the man behind the counter is a bit of a gruff man, and he kind of skeptical, seeing as you're looking for quarterstaffs. Looks like he prefers to, sell axes and swords, and says, well, they're just stronger, I guess.
How much do they cost?
You mean the metal ones?
Both?
I haven't sold many of them. Let me check. And he, from behind the counter, brings out a very thick book. Starts flipping through the pages. Looks to be, yeah, it's around 150 gold. I think. I haven't looked at this in forever.
Or the metal one?
Yeah.
I mean, if you sell them so expensive, no wonder no one's buying them.
Well, I mean, just from the metal on them makes them more. Look, are you gonna buy it or not?
How much for the other ones? The normal ones?
What, the wooden ones? Like 25 gold.
How much do you have? How much do you have,
2
Freya?
gold. I have 2 gold.
Out of character? Be nice friends.
Yeah, but why is the quarterstaff 25 gold?
I mean, that's what he's saying.
Okay, I'm gonna lean over to him. Listen, you said you're not selling many of these, right? So if I don't buy them, you'll probably never sell them. I'm basically doing you a favor here.
Please give me a persuasion roll.
24.
20. Okay. He looks at you and says, "Fine, just give me a gold piece."
Fuck.
For the normal one, I guess. Okay, I give him a gold piece, I guess.
He takes the gold piece and he just holds his hand out to the barrel where most of them are in. Take your pick.
You do all of the negotiation from now on?
I mean, you have a higher thing, but can I grab one of the metal ones?
Can you grab one of the what?
Metal one?
Are you trying to do it stealthily or are you just taking it?
You said take your pick.
I can try to like, yeah, do it so that he won't notice. Like,
Just casually do it. Okay, give me a sleight of hand.
6.
Can you,
That
can you,
was.
can you give me a roll and not a drop, please? Sorry. I mean, I guess I shouldn't apologize. It's probably gonna be a bit...
9.
Well, you do deftly grab one of the metal staffs, but while you do that, you accidentally knock over the barrel with the wooden ones, causing them to fall all over the floor. He looks up at you and exclaims in anger, "Come on, clean that
I'm
up."
s- I'm so sorry, and I immediately start cleaning them up.
And see him rubbing his temple, but also looking down at the book that he heaved onto the counter.
And I'm still gonna grab a metal one.
You now have a quarterstaff +1. It does, however, not count as a magic weapon. It's just a fine quarterstaff.
I smile and walk out of the shop. And as I leave, I say like, "Good day. Have a good day."
All you get in return.
Okay, I think I have everything I need.
Oh, her and Varian heading back then.
Okay. You meet back up with the group.
Gotta go to one more jeweler shop.
Okay, there's a plethora of jewelers to choose from.
Anyone, I don't care.
What are you trying to sell?
5 gold medallions.
Okay.
What's that?
The merchant offers you 25 gold for each of them.
Oh. That's fine to me.
How close are we to the shadow market?
It's just basically one district over. The blue marker.
Are the rest of you guys still shopping?
I'm done.
I will go to Cress and show her my amazing new weapon.
I've got one more thing to buy.
Well, Serenity's buying her crest, and and Bo are showing around his Baron's gonna sneak off to the shadow market.
Yeah, Crest looks at the staff and looks impressed because it's really cool.
How do I make these choices?
Wow, this one
Yeah.
looks much better than all the staffs I've seen so far.
Yes, it looks really
How much
cool.
did it cost?
Only 1 gold.
That is basically a gift.
Yeah.
You just self-roll.
And she takes a look around. What do you guys... Where...
Huh?
Where's Varian?
Did he run off with some kid again?
Yeah, he tends to run after kids lately.
Kind of.
We should probably stop him.
Yeah, we should.
Kind of funny.
Starting to get out of hand with
Well,
this.
he's not here, actually.
No.
Who actually agrees with going on this prison break he wants to do?
I don't want to.
It sounds way too dangerous to me.
We should break out criminal.
I agree with all of you.
It's not that it's a criminal. I don't care what they did, but it just sounds way too dangerous for
It
us.
sounds extremely dangerous and extremely stupid, but I have a feeling, considering his avoidance of the question earlier, he still plans to do it.
Yeah, I can see that.
I, for one, if he does, will not be backing him up.
He's so dead.
Did I see the person Varian talked to about the job? I did, right?
I did as well, yeah.
We were all there.
Yeah.
That was in the tavern, right? I was playing music, so I saw them, but I don't know what they said.
I was listening.
Yeah, but I would know how they look.
Yes.
Don't fucking do it. I know where you're going, you little shit. Oh, don't.
I'm just asking. I don't know what you mean.
If he
You know
decides to go, I'm not going. At all. No matter what he says.
Me neither.
No, it seems like a very bad idea.
But if he decides to get himself killed, then that is his decision.
I mean, we need to protect him.
No,
No, we don't.
I will not go. If he's
From
not getting
himself?
one over on us because he decides to go.
No, we just make sure that he doesn't go.
Okay. Then we can make sure he doesn't go.
I don't like babysitting.
Tell me about it.
I want to go buy a dress now.
Okay, we can go buy a fucking dress.
I'm
Jeez.
really cold.
That's...
Don't you think we should go... Oh, did anyone actually see where Varian went?
I don't really care.
Well, I do care.
He knows this city. I'm sure he'll find his way back to us. We're going to go buy a dress. We'll be 2 minutes. And then Rakesh walks with Serenity to go find a dress shop.
Yeah, Crest takes a look around and to see if she sees Varian, but as he doesn't seem to show up, she just doesn't know what else to do and follows them.
Going dress shopping, boys.
Woo.
It doesn't take you very long to find a store that has a multitude of different dresses. In fact, there's a bunch of shops right next to each other. And there's a lot of women around there, eagerly buying dresses.
Not very good with picking outfits.
Hey, Bo,
Yeah.
don't you want to buy one for Jet too?
She has a dress.
Yeah, but I don't know. Something else for a less casual event, maybe.
Are you telling Bo to date himself? Because that is a little...
No,
Oh,
that would be weird.
that would be like some kind of form of incest.
Yeah,
Incest is weird.
it is very
I
weird.
mean, it wouldn't be really weird.
Would it be incest? Wouldn't it just be, masturbation?
I mean, I can't do anything because it's either the one or the other.
Really complicated masturbation, maybe.
Yeah.
It's
That's
fine.
like some fucking feat
Oh
to
my
go
God,
through
what the
just to get
fuck?
off.
But yeah, Cress was meaning like a
I'm
ball
not
dress or something to in case they go somewhere to a higher society or whatever.
I
Just
mean, are you gonna buy a dress for yourself?
oh, I'm looking fabulous as I am. So we
Of course.
we should.
Are you suggesting that Jet doesn't look fabulous?
So
Me, I'm fine, but Jet, she needs an upgrade. Who have you seen the girl?
I mean,
Just bought clothes.
has Jet bought any clothes since we just ran from
Yeah,
the ship?
She bought one in the other city.
Okay, I thought she
You
just
were there.
bought.
You saw
Oh
her
yeah, I
buy,
thought
like,
she
these
just bought them
outfits.
for what was his name?
No, she
Grizzly?
Grizzly, yeah.
She-
But she bought some
She
for
bought some
for
for
herself.
herself.
Okay, then it's fine. I still thought you had like the rags from where we were captured. Okay,
I do.
yeah. So okay, it's fine.
No, I mean, I'm technically wearing them now, just not that.
Yeah. The omnisex clothes.
Reminding me of stuff to buy.
I'm just gonna walk into one of the shops.
Hello?
Immediately as you enter the shop, you are surrounded by a few women who eagerly target your clothes, suggesting one dress or the other.
Best reaction.
Rakesh, they're touching me.
I'll just kind of grab her shoulders and like pull her backwards slowly to get them off.
Hello.
Wide grins flash all around you.
You're kind of strange.
They seem to wait for you to choose a dress.
Can you not speak? Rakesh, I
not.
think they have issues.
Okay, let's just choose a dress so we can get out of here.
Okay, fine. They're no help anyway. I'll just walk in and start looking through.
They follow you like a gaggle of chickens.
Oh. Okay, sure. What dresses are there?
Do you really want me to describe dresses?
Post a link to Amazon.
I don't know what dresses there are.
Well, I mean, there's all kinds of dresses there. There's some light summer dresses, bright colors. Also a section with, what Cress was talking about earlier, more serious evening gowns.
Okay, I'll pull out like a green dress with long flowy sleeves. This is kind of cute, I think. Is it?
Yes. Yes, that would look really nice on you.
Uh,
Matches your hair. Or it looks,
my hair isn't green.
it complements your hair. I don't know.
Compliments my hair. It doesn't even speak. It's a dress.
I'm waiting outside, by the way, and to see if Varian returns and looks for us.
Shall I try it on?
Yes.
Is that what girls do when they go shopping?
I don't know.
Oh yes, your boy. Okay, I'll just like try it on in the middle of the store.
As you try it on, suddenly you are again surrounded by the women, and they, even though the dress is a little too large for you, they pinch a few pieces of clothing here and there, put a needle through, so at the end it fits perfectly.
Don't you dare fucking stab me!
It's okay, they just make you fit
They
into the
ignore
dress.
you and continue fitting the dress.
These people are fucking weird.
Kind of tuck my shoulders. Do you like it?
Yeah, sure, this will do. I want a corset with it too. I'll look at the women.
At the
You
mere
have a
mention
corset?
of that, one is already holding up a cost.
Oh my goodness. Okay. I'll take it off her and just put that on too.
The moment you put it on, they immediately hurry to fit it to your person.
Do you have
Strange.
hairpins too?
Do I need hairpins?
I thought you maybe want some.
Why?
I don't know. You just have a lot of hair.
You do have a lot of hair.
Could look
One of
nice
the
with
women
you.
Do I need to do something with it?
No, it would look nice with the dress.
Okay, I'll get a pin. Sure.
One of the women tucks at you and holds open a large box filled with all kinds of hairpins.
I look at Jet for help. I don't know.
I'll pick one that looks nice. Like with a flower on it or something.
I'll pick
You
out one
pick
with a
out,
flower on.
yeah, very flowery, nice looking hairpin.
What about this one?
Sure, I guess that could work.
Meanwhile, Varian, you've almost made your way to the Shadow Market. You've it's been a while since you've navigated these streets and the multiple side alleys, but you finally come out on the large street that leads to the back end of the harbor from the middle of Compass. And on the side of that street, you see a couple of shady warehouses, which you know holds the Shadow Market.
Let's go.
there like clothing stores on this side of like the area that probably sell more like colored stuff, like, you know, more like stuff you couldn't ask for in an upscale place like that, like a hooded cowl or something, darker clothing, stuff like that?
You see a few shops that carry more working clothes, and well, there's the odd dark cloak and other. Most of them do have hood.
Okay, because I'm gonna stop down here and get a hooded cowl with one of the like things where you can like put it and hide your face and stuff.
It's not of very fine make, but looks like it would do. It will cost you around 5 silver. Keep saying 50.
Plus like a darker shirt and like a darker vest and all of that too.
It would probably come around to 1.5 gold then.
That's good. And then he'll go to the shadow market and look for might be selling red dust.
Well, you enter one of the large and very dimly lit warehouses. And immediately as you enter, a lot of faces swing in your direction. And a very large man puts himself in front of you, between you and that warehouse. Looks you up and down and simply says, "What are you here for?"
1 second while I think. Just gotta say, I heard about this kind of stuff. Apparently it's some kind of drug or something. I misjudge where I
You're a
can
junkie or something.
Doesn't matter. Business is business.
He turns around, spits in a bucket, and nods towards the end of the warehouse with his head.
Thanks. And Varian will head off that way.
In the back corner of that warehouse, you see a couple of men just standing around, having a heated discussion amongst themselves.
Can I hear any of it?
You'd have to get a lot closer.
Okay.
Would you like to do it stealthily?
Yeah, can I try to do it stealthily?
Please give me a stealth.
That's a 10.
Well, you try to casually browse the other people's wares and make your way a little closer. You only hear a snippet of a few sentences. You hear, "Take over, kid. Putting us out of business." But as you step a little closer to hear more, they notice you getting closer and immediately stop their conversation.
What did they say? You cut out.
Taking our profit was the last one.
Okay. Awesome. I guess Varian will approach them and be like, I heard that you sell kind of red dust. Is this the right place?
One of them immediately rolls their eyes, says, "We don't carry any of that shit.
And
Don't you want some real drugs?"
No, I want
None of that
this.
crap
No, I
runs
want
through your
this.
fucking veins, that shit.
Do I look like I care? Do you know where I can get some?
He looks at you up and down for a moment. Please give me a persuasion roll.
This is like going to a random person in the park and saying like, "Hey, so I've heard you're selling cocaine, so I'd like to get that."
Unfortunately,
That's
went
a
to the left
24.
lane.
Yeah, that's 24.
He looks you up and down, and he does. His eyes do rest for a moment on the daggers on your belt. He looks you in the eyes and says, "You'll be fine if you go to the eastern harbor. Can probably find that shit around there everywhere. Just I don't know, probably some shit sold on the corners there."
For curiosity's sake, what are these people selling?
Are you asking OOC or are you asking in character?
Out of character.
Well, at the moment it seems unclear. They don't have their wares open on a table.
I'm gonna look at them and be like, just for the sake of it, because I came all this way, what exactly do you sell?
He gives you a wry smile and from his cloak procures a small box. Inside you see 3 different colored powders and a vial of red liquid.
Like a familiar vial of red liquid, or like a weird vial of red liquid?
Please give me a hang on, what kind of roll would that be? I guess it would be a history check, but you can roll with advantage.
So, oof, that's 8.
You don't recognize any of the 3 powders, but you do remember from your time in Compass seeing that red liquid a bunch of times. It's a simple substance that is made from the leftovers of the industrial plant that workers work on in the city, and sniffing from this liquid will make you really, really high. It's a very strong hallucinogenic.
Aaron's gonna buy it, the red liquid. So he's gonna look at the red liquid. How much is that?
Well, if you take the whole one, I'll cut you an extra deal since you're my first time customer. 25 gold for this one. I'd say you can get about 10 highs from one of these.
Kind of out of character, what kind of high does it give people? Does it like, it's a hallucinogenic, so it makes them like them, or is it like a depressant?
Well, it could either be a really good trip where you see all kinds of colors.
If you were aware of what this thing did and it were to be, I don't know, like forced on you, would it make you really agitated?
You might think that you'd be going insane. Like you can have a really good trip or a really bad trip.
Yeah, okay, I'll buy it. Not for me, chill out.
You you have a vial of red liquid.
Okay, I'm going. How far away are the east docks?
You're pretty close. From the Shadow Market, basically just out to the plaza, through the gate, and down the path through the dock.
How long would it take me?
Just down?
Yeah. Or and back to the group. How long, like, with the collective
Well,
time?
down and back to the group, probably half an hour.
If it's just
if you
back to
hurry.
the group, how long is that going to take?
Probably around 15 minutes.
Okay, I'll go down to the dock. That's fine.
Okay, you head down to the dock.
I'm
Do you
going
intend
to the.
to?
Yeah, I'm looking for a red desk.
Oh, those docks. Well, you are close to the western dock. The east docks are on the other side of the city.
Okay, never mind. I'm going back to the group then. That's too far, and I've been gone for too long.
Well, in the meantime, you have picked out a nice hairpin, a nice corset, and a nice dress. Is there anything else you were looking for?
Can I pay now? I want to get out of here.
Well, saying, "Can I pay now?" immediately, she leads you to the side of the shop, where you see a counter hidden behind all of these fancy dresses, and a woman reading a book suddenly scrambles to stand up. She looks at you with a gleam in her eyes.
Hello.
Yes, yes. Are you ready to buy?
Oh my god, you speak! Fucking finally!
Ah,
Yes,
yes.
I want to pay.
I apologize for the helpers.
They're weird.
They don't speak for a reason. Most customers prefer not to be bombarded by too many voices.
Being bombarded by bodies ain't much better.
Ah, yes, yes. I see your point.
Can I pay?
Oh, of course. He looks you up and down and writes something down on a book. Says, that would make 20 gold for the whole
Excuse
dress.
me?
Why, it's fine clothing
20
from all
gold.
over the Iron Republic. Of course, it's
That
perfectly
is a
fine
lot
dress.
of money.
Why, yes, but we all pay for the price of true beauty and wonder.
That is a real lot of money.
Do you wish to haggle?
Sure.
Please give me a persuasion.
I'm just gonna stand there looking really grumpy about it. Oh god, that's... Go away. Oh, what is that? I can't see it. 16 plus... Oh, that's a 20.
Her smile is close to breaking. One corner of her mouth seems to twitch a little, and he says, Look, I really can't go that much lower. You, and she whispers, I can do like 10, but I can't go any lower.
That is fine. Deal. And I'll shake her hand.
Reluctantly shakes your hand.
I now hand her the 10 gold.
Left there, looking.
Just out of character, guys. We are so good at haggling today. Everyone. Every single one of us.
I'll turn to the group. Okay, guys, we can go now.
Oh,
I got
thank
my
God.
dress. You like it, Rakesh?
Yes, it's very nice. Now let's get out of here.
Thank you.
Has Ryan come back yet? I lost Chris.
No, haven't seen him.
As
You need
used.
to stop sneaking off all the time.
Yeah, really. At least
Yes,
he
you
should
step
tell us.
outside.
He should tell us where he goes, so we
Just
can
check
go
his
and
phone.
rescue him.
Yeah.
No, if he wants to be stupid, then let him. Like,
Well, it would be nice if we don't have to worry about him constantly.
then
not
just
worried.
don't worry about him.
I can't
It's
help.
now
He's a big boy.
early noon.
Well,
The sun is high in the sky, and the activity in the market is more than usual. There's a huge crowd pushing through these streets.
It's gonna be hard finding him, or for him finding us in this crowd.
Should we go back to the safe house or to the... Where do you think did he go?
I have no clue. He was just
Wait,
poof
so-
gone.
The safe house is like here, right?
I think it was
No,
here.
there. And the ship? Where is our ship?
It's
down here. Okay.
Yeah.
That was where you wanted to stay.
Maybe we should just wait for a little bit. If he doesn't show up, then we can just go do our own thing and he will find us eventually.
okay.
Leave a note somewhere.
How long do you wait?
I'll wait like 20 minutes. That's all Rakesh is willing to wait.
After around 20 minutes, Varian does suddenly appear in your field of vision, hurriedly making his way towards the rest of
No, there he is.
I'm gonna raise my hands and wave to him.
And Baron head over. His clothes are all dark now. It's kind of different. And you kind of walks up as if he didn't just sneak off. Is she still in the dress, Serenity?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's really pretty.
I'm gonna smack him with my sleeves. Look at how flowy they are!
They're very flowy.
Uh-huh.
I just stand in front of him like a parent that's angry, and with one foot I just stomp the ground a bit and look at him, and I'm like, why would you do that all the time?
What do you mean?
Sneaking off, telling no one, being gone, no one knows what's going on, you know, that kind of stuff.
Nothing happened. You were all busy shopping. I had an errand to run. I didn't think it was important.
Yeah,
Please tell us
sure.
when you're leaving, so we don't have to worry.
Because shopping is so distracting that you couldn't have told us that you were gone for a few minutes.
For all we know, someone could have kidnapped you.
Maybe he went to a sex shop and he's too embarrassed to tell us.
He probably did.
Uh-huh.
Very
So what did you buy for
aw,
your
is that
S,
jealousy?
Varian?
Just sex shop comment. Varian looks at her and she goes, "Aw, is that jealousy?"
No, not really. I'm just wondering what you bought for your S.
Well, I think certain things should remain private, but it would be nice if you at least tell us you're going.
Yeah, we could go with you next time.
We help you choose a different one. You probably got the worst.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
You don't have very good taste.
Wouldn't you like to know? But anyway, you don't need to worry about me, alright? I'm fine. I think you guys forget I've been doing this on my own for a while.
Yeah, but you're not alone anymore.
Kind of pauses at that.
We're in this together, all of us. So
No, don't
you
start
should
with
work
that.
together.
Please insist on caring about me or whatever, then fine. Can't promise I won't do it
judge.
again.
Well, I do, and you can't do anything about it.
That's sweet. But
fine. So what's the plan now? We good? We done shopping? We good?
Guess so.
Right, so maybe then, what do we want to do next? We want to try and break into the morgue, or do we want to? We should probably go to the area and ask the people about what happened that night.
That sounds like a good idea.
Yes, I do tend to have those.
That is debatable.
Oh, no, I think I'm pretty clever.
Prison break, Varian. Prison break.
Dictionary, Rakesh. Dictionary. Are we playing a game? Are we supposed to come up with random words? This is fun.
No one is coming with you if you decide to do it.
Yeah, let's play truth again.
Oh god.
Various are just like, that's not a bad idea. I think there's a lot that we could.
But yeah, later
Middle
on.
of the street?
Right now we have other stuff to do.
Not later, maybe tonight. Now we should go investigate that area.
Let's do it.